Assalamu alaikum. Today has been a big day for me because I was going through a dark night of the soul and I was trying to soothe my soul. So I listened to Abraham Hicks, which is Esther Hicks by Jerry Hicks, and they channel Abraham, which we don't know where Abraham came from, but I'm going to go since there's lots of Abrahams in the Arabic culture. Maybe this is an Arabic, nobody ever asks, teacher from the past. And law of attraction is a tool to make you more comfortable in your own skin. It's like a truth. In the Quran, right in the beginning, you see no evil, you go do voodoo, which is the practice of washing yourself before you go to have words with God. So there's a specific practice about washing your hands up to your elbows, washing your feet, washing your bottom, your hoo-hoo, and then you wash your mouth, spit out, wash your nose, you breathe in to me this is amazing. Arab people knew to put water up your nose 5 times a day. So these messages from God are very beautiful, and peace be upon Prophet Muhammad, because without these words, who would have known? So you wash your eyes, and to me, the first time I did this in a mosque, I realized right then and there, I am actually washing my skull and my brain. I only want good thoughts. And I'm washing my eyes so that the decay and the detritus of the world that I might see, I only want to see good. And my nose, if I'm smelling something that's inappropriate or even cigarettes or whatever, I wash it clean. I only want to smell good things. I don't want to be I'm not looking for a fight. I wash my mouth because I don't want to be speaking ugly ideas. And I wash my ears because I don't want to be listening to bad things. And then blah, 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 again, I don't want to cast words that are not appropriate. So that is the law of attraction. Do not participate with gossip. Do not do things that you do not have firsthand knowledge of, or repeat things you don't have firsthand knowledge of. And this makes for a very peaceful world because you don't know unless you're actually doing it. And then you can only speak about things you know for yourself. So back to Abraham and soothing your soul. And I was listening to the Rampage of Appreciation, which calms my body and calms me. And at the state of spiritual practices that I've had, I can feel subtle shifts in vocabulary. There are things that you get goosebumps from, right? Sometimes you hear something and it makes you validated with goosebumps. Well, I feel that way about many words. And I was having a conversation with my ex-husband about casting stories. And I'm going to give this to you in the best way and easiest way I hope to be able to deliver it. So my ex-husband will always care for me, and I will always care for him, and he will always be there for me, and if he needs me, I will be there for him. We have 26 years together. We have 2 children together, one who's autistic. I can't say that I will ever abandon this situation if I am required, but I did put 21 years into that autistic kid, and he's pretty darn high functioning. He just can't do things. He has a lot of limitations as far as focus and stuff like that. But that's it. He can shower and he can feed himself, and he can't drive. He can't put things on a shelf. He could maybe do something on the computer if somebody was willing to train him. So aside from that, casting words are what you say. So my ex-husband would say this sentence in particular: I am the only person who's ever been there for you. And I had to cut him to the quick today because I had been listening to Abraham and I understood myself differently today, that by saying the words, I am the only person that's ever cared for you, I would be negating everybody else who ever did. So I told him in the nicest way, imagine that God's listening, and imagine that Bedoui's listening to everything that's being said. He would hear you say, I am the only person in the world that's ever treated you good. What would that make Bedoui? So I told him respectfully, we had 26 years together, and I care about you very much, but do not cast my husband that I have now as being less than you. Because if I agree to the words, you are the only one who ever cared for me, I am still casting that no one else is ever going to treat me right. So I felt it in my body that this was inappropriate, and I told him about it. And I want to share it with you as far as learning about the words you say, because Abraham's been doing what she's doing for a long time, Esther, and repeating the words you don't want reinvigorate those narratives. That's why you wash your mouth and you don't say things you don't want to say, and you don't say things you don't want. So you're focusing on a feeling of satisfaction. Think about when you went to the casino and you won $100, or scratch and win. I always know money's coming to me. I'm very lucky at everything I do. Money's easy. That's not a problem. Communication, it's getting better every day. See? The focus is, I'm getting better with my communication skills. I'm understanding that my words make me accountable to the reality I create. So therefore, I want a loving society. I like the Muslim society because we care about everybody we meet, because we consider it a gift from God. When we meet somebody and they see us and they recognize us and they acknowledge us, we are being seen, we are being witnessed. God has given us a gift in one another. This is a very beautiful reality on an everyday basis, that everybody sees each other. So, calming and soothing the soul. And I've listened to the Abraham rampage of appreciation every time I faltered today that I was going into a dark thought or a dark feeling. I just put it back on and I remembered God knows everything about me. And I'm going to soothe myself into a place that I know that He already has my emotional escrow. He knows the person I want to be accountable to. I want to be a good person. I do not want to be co-inspiring with anybody, including loved ones, about a different reality. Esther will tell you that everybody told her not to get together with Jerry. If she hadn't, she wouldn't be who she is today. And we have to give people a chance. And we don't need to be listening to Hallmark movies like, oh, I saw him with her. It's right there. It's the gossip. They're training you through these propaganda movies. I saw this. You need to do that. We don't know what was going on. And sometimes it isn't what we think. Anyways, if you behave in a way that you believe God is listening to every conversation, and would you say this in front of anyone else, then odds are you shouldn't be. If you feel remotely that it's hyperbole coming out of your face. So to be authentic and in your integrity, be very mindful of the words you say. I love my country. It's a great country. I love the freedoms that I have. I love being able to travel. I love receiving first-class accommodations everywhere I go. I love that my photographs are adored by millions of people. I love all the satisfaction I have in my body when I know that I'm doing good things for the right reasons. I know that God's seen all my good intentions for special needs people. I know that I'm in the right place at the right time. And I know that the opportunity that I have with this new husband are the ones God wants me to bring forward. And I thank Him for that a lot. Thank you, Bedoui. Anyways, be mindful of what you say.